back to another video. I hope you're all going well, staying safe during this period. As we're in lockdown at the moment in Melbourne, I decided to get out in the garage and build myself a box. So this is doubling up as a grind box and a manual pad. It's really easy. It only took me around 2 hours. Probably could have been quicker if I didn't cut everything down again. Also with the leftovers, I ended up making a little kicker that butts up to it and you can just ride up onto it. So that's pretty good as well. I'm going to show you guys how I built it and the construction of the box and the ramp as well. Anyone can do it if they have a garage and some basic tools. It only took me around 2 hours. It could have been quicker if I didn't recut everything down. And I'll also show you how I made the little kicker out of the scraps as well. So let's have a look at this box. So this is the box here, excuse my dog, but it measures in at 1600 long, 300 high now, and 800 wide. So you can almost fit it into a car, or you could probably fit it into most SUVs. I got some steel down at the front here, just screwed on, made sure these screws down here are countersunk, so you don't catch up on them when you grind. I've got a closed in the front there, so this area here all closed in. Same with there, closed in. As I move, we'll flip this over. So this is the underneath, just a basic rectangle construction up the top with some noggings in it, and then we've got these bits here as they're acting as the feet, and they'll determine your height because they'll butt up to your top of your rectangle. Also got this bottom bit along here so I can screw that front panel on, so that's a nice enclosed. This was a last minute thought, so I've got just a little bit of a bracing here because I made it up with 2 bits of plywood, so there's a joint in there, but that's solid. So that's basic. That's very simple, very easy. Anyone can do it really. It's sturdy. It's easily movable. You can put wheels on these things too if you really want. He's sitting, good girl. So we're going to move on to the kicker that I made, and that just butts up. So I made it to the height so it would butt straight up to that other ramp. So that's how I worked backwards from it. This was just made out of the scraps that I couldn't use anymore. So these are just all scraps from the materials that I bought to buy to build the ledge or the box, manual box. So it's just all scraps. So it's not your traditional sort of construction that most people would make these ramps out of. But what I did, I just made these. I guess they're the arms. I cut that to an angle. Cut that to an angle as well to match the box. And got my angle that I wanted. Made my legs. And then put some noggings in there to stop the bowing. I had some extra 33mm ply from a table that I made, so I put that there. I also put it in here so it goes all the way down, so it doesn't leave much room here when it's on the angle, so there's no flex there, which is good. Very simple. This is like another thing. It's just a bunch of simple bits of timber put together make a nice little ramp. The hardest part would be making sure just cutting the angles. So if you don't have the tools to cut these angles, you might be in trouble, but I just hand cut them anyway with a circular saw. And I had my buzzer, got my buzzer, and I cut this down. Just shave that down so it's nice and flush when it goes. I don't think you can really see it, but once it, Leroy, move, boy. If you can see that, it'll sit flush. So magically, we're here now in the shed. Well, we're only come from there to here, but I just want to show you guys how this butts up if Zoe moves out. So we got this kicker that I built just to nice marry up to the box. So if we look in there a little bit closer, it sits there nice and flush. Like you can just roll straight on there. So I'll get in there nice and close to see how flush it lines up. It's perfect, roll on, roll off. No issues with that.
Just let me love you. Just let me love you.
There we go. I reckon all you guys should get out there and attempt to make a box if you want one yourself. It's pretty simple. Just ask your local hardware store to maybe cut the timber that you want to the size. If they do that, it's well worth it. It makes your life a lot easier. If I didn't have to recut everything down, it would have took me under an hour, I reckon. So have that in mind. Have in mind too what size you want it, because I originally had it at 400 mil and then I built it and I'm like, yeah, this is probably too tall. 300 mil is probably still a little bit tall for me. I still have to work up to it, trying to build on my ollies and stuff. But it is something to work towards. Hindsight, maybe I'd make it 200 mil. But it's been built. The ramp's nice. The steepness of the ramp's good. So I can practice on that and keep getting better. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this, hit the like button. I'm going to leave you guys with some clips of me attempting some stuff on this box. And if you want any more information on this, just let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video.